Vicarious Views number 7 may contain slight spoilers.
I honestly, truly didn't think you'd fall for that.
In 2007, Valve released a compilation of games all powered by their patented source engine titled the Orange Box. Half-Life 2 and Team Fortress 2 were the main selling point, but a little experimental gem known as Portal was quietly introduced as a part of that package. The game proved to be a major hit, spawning tons of merchandise and interest in a potential sequel. Fast forward to 2011, and the long-awaited sequel has finally arrived. Just as the original, Portal 2's deceptively simple concept of what goes in must go out remains intact. The game works by shooting an entry portal, then an exit portal, then going through the entry portal and thereby coming out of the exit portal. Your goal is usually just to reach an exit of the room by figuring out prime portal locations and by weighing down or pressing buttons.
Any observations related to your performance are speculation on our part. Please disregard any undeserved compliments. Good morning.
The game itself begins with silent protagonist Shell waking up after a long period of rest following the events of the first game. She is prompted through a series of cognitive tests before being put back into an extended hibernation period.
Look, okay, I'll be honest. You're the last test subject left.
Shell is woken up again much later by a dopey AI core named Wheatley, perfectly voiced by The Office's Stephen Merchant.
That you might have a very minor case of serious brain damage.
Wheatley attempts to help the last human test subject, Shell, escape her hotel/holding facility. Things go awry, and you find yourself back in the Aperture facility, where you reunite with both the portal gun and GLaDOS, the advanced personality AI in charge of Aperture. The boorish and poorly coordinated Wheatley accidentally powers GLaDOS back on.
There she is.
She's none too pleased to see either of you, resulting in Wheatley being tossed out and Shell being thrown down a hole.
Ended up taking her down in the end. You're not going to believe this. A human.
Oh, it's you.
You know her?
It's been a long time.
From here begins the rigorous series of test rooms and the constant sarcasm emanating from GLaDOS.
Here we are, the Incinerator Room. Here come the test results. You are a horrible person. That's what it says, a horrible person. We weren't even testing for that.
Portal 2's rudimentary game mechanics make it easy to pick up and physically play. The object is to escape each test chamber by performing necessary actions to lead to an exit. The simple puzzles usually just involve weighing down a button with a cube that opens up an exit, but as you continue on, more components will be introduced to complicate the test chambers. A mirror cube and lasers will come a bit later. Lasers will hurt you by themselves, but a mirror cube can deflect the beam in a direction of your choosing. Sometimes you'll have to make portals to send the laser one way, and out the other to reach a sensory point that unlocks the door. The layers of to-dos increase with time. A few simple steps can solve one room puzzle, and several steps done in a certain way will solve another. Next thing you know, you're crisscrossing laser beams and dodging bullets.
This next test involves turrets.
Turrets are stationary robots that guard the facility. Despite their polite demeanor, it's important to remember that they are packing dual machine guns. Since turrets can't move, you have to come up with creative ways to destroy them. Sending a cube from above is such a way.
Are you still there?
Shell can also sneak up on one from behind and carry it around. There are many cruel ways to dispose of the adorable little things.
Ta-da! Only the turret control center. Thank you very much.
Wheatley will even guide you to the turret assembly line, where you'll be able to sabotage the usuals with defectives.
Toss, and it's using that master turret there as a template. Now, if we pull out the template turret, it'll shut down the whole production line.
Oh, thank God! This save my bacon, pal. Where we go? Is this a jailbreak? Can't say a thing.
Turrets can also be obscured by light bridges that block their laser sight.
Is anyone there?
These light bridges come in handy for reaching inaccessible platforms. They require one portal to be occupied at the source of the light, with the other directing placement of the bridge. This enables Shell to walk through the source portal and come out the placement portal, which also holds the bridge. The bridges can also support falling cubes if gravity allows it. Portal 2 has noticeably incredible physics and gravity implementation. This creates a whole new layer of puzzle solving by utilizing the momentum gained falling from a great distance down to an entry portal, and then shooting out of a carefully placed exit portal. Launch pads also exist that propel the player automatically. Sometimes you'll have to make some quick portal placement decisions while in midair. As portals can only be made on special white surfaces, timing is of the essence. Some of the more exciting new toys to play with in Portal 2 are the gels. The blue repulsion gel will send Shell bouncing through the air. The faster she goes before impact, the higher she jumps. The gels can also be distributed in different areas by using portals. You'll have to figure out where to place them and how to get the most velocity to reach the higher areas of interest. The orange propulsion gel acts as a super slick speed booster. Simply run across it to shoot forward at lightning fast speed. You can use it to fly off platforms, dodge hazards, or even to gain momentum that gives the same effect as if you're falling from a higher place. The white conversion gel lacks the sheer coolness of the others, but still proves to be a valuable tool in solving puzzles. This gel acts more as a paint than a physics property heavy enhancer. The conversion gel makes the non-portal surfaces into portal surfaces you can use to make, well, portals. What else? If all these new tools to use make you want more after the relatively short single-player campaign, there's always the cooperative online mode.
All cooperative testing courses begin at this central hub.
Buddy up with a friend in the room or online and embark on a brand new series of test rooms. Players can use text chat if all else is unavailable. As each room now requires teamwork, it is essential to communicate. Fortunately, Valve has provided a set of notification ping tools to help demonstrate ideas and areas of interest to opposing players. These tests all need cooperation to be solved.
Nice catch, Orange.
Many of them rely on timing and making use of the 2 additional portals at your disposal. In this particular room, both players have to press all 4 buttons in the room under an extremely short time frame. In order to solve it, player Orange, Peabody, must shoot their red and orange portals on your level, and player Blue, Atlas, must shoot their blue and purple portals on their bottom level, or vice versa. From there, you run through the opposing player's portals to reach the other button. A ball then drops and unlocks the exit.
You've really come together as a team, thanks to the one of you who appears to be doing all of the work.
As the difficulty grows, the need for voice communication does as well.
I need you to kill yourself, push me. I need you to do.
Oh, so I can go back on the other side?
Yep. You're not supposed to die.
No, stop killing me.
That's not part of my plan. You're not supposed to die. Now, I need you to make a portal right here.
Okay.
The ping tools are great, but when it comes down to it, actually talking, sharing ideas, and timing moves is much more effective with voice. Just don't drop the proverbial ball on your partner, or in the water.
You say to yourself, why should I jump in the pit? I'll tell you why. Guess who's down there? Your parents! You're not adopted after all.
Portal 2 has plenty to gloat about, but it's the top caliber delivery of the picture-perfect writing that shines brightest. All the little environmental touches are there, from the blue screen of death to the chuckle-worthy signage on the walls. And the dialogue? It's hilarious and equally as witty.
You're not part of the control group, by the way. You get the gel. Last poor son of a gun got blue paint. All joking aside, that did happen. Broke every bone in his legs. The lab boys just informed me that I should not have mentioned the control group. They're telling me I ought to stop making these pre-recorded messages. That gave me an idea. Make more pre-recorded messages. I pay the bills here, I can talk about the control group all damn day.
With intelligent gameplay and writing, appealing art design and music, an ideal difficulty curve, a strong multiplayer, and all the fine touches, Portal 2 is, in other words, the total package.
Initiating surprise in 3, 2, 1. I made it all up. Surprise.